had at the co-op, please come up to the table if you'd like one. We also have bottled water for $1 if anyone's thirsty. We have a petition on the table from the Organic Consumers Association. It's a labeling petition. Please, when you have a second, head over and sign that for us. We have a couple of speakers that are going to be coming up to address everyone. First one is Juliana Sauber. Welcome, Juliana. I have met her through this process. She is amazing. We love her. She just has a few words for you, and then we're going to have a couple other people as well. So make your way around. There's also educational information in here up at the tables as well, so please feel free to come up and grab what's available. Thank you guys so much. Here's Juliana.
Oh, sorry. Need water?
Hi, I'm putting my son to work, so hopefully you can hear me okay. My name is Juliana Sauber. We live in Three Rivers. First of all, I want to thank everyone for coming out today. We are fighting for our health and for our earth and for our future generations. Unfortunately, in today's day and age, the big corporate giants are the only voices that are heard in Washington. So it's important to us to stand up and say that we don't accept it and we want something better. We know that GMOs are destroying our environment, they're polluting our waterways, they're killing our bees. We know that it does not increase supply and it doesn't feed people. It's connected with lots and lots of modern illnesses. And we need to get GMOs out of our food supply and off of our earth. It is an FDA mandate that they promote biotechnology, and it will not change until they hear the voice of the people. We've got to stand up and make our voices heard. 40 countries in the world have either banned or delayed implementation of GMOs until they prove that they're safe. But not in the U.S., at least not yet. We're asking you to get to know what's going on. Connect with organizations like the Institute for Responsible Technology, the Organic Consumers Association, and Millions Against Monsanto, along with others. There are some very brave people who are putting together documentaries. I suggest that you get to know what's in those documentaries. Things like Seeds of Deception, Hungry for Change, Forks Over Knives, and a new one called A Place at the Table. GMO foods, soy, corn, canola, papaya, yellow and zucchini squash, salmon, tilapia, and they're looking at approving 35 other genetically modified fish that if they get into our streams and riverways will destroy fish forever. We've got to stop that, and they're trying to take over all of our seeds as well. So how can you make a difference? You can let your legislators know that you will not accept it. Be honest and forthcoming, let them know, and don't be quiet. You can vote with your dollars. Where you spend your money is incredibly important. The school systems feed an awful lot of our children every single day. Work with your school systems to get better food. They are required to listen to us. Pack your kids' school lunches if they won't. Stop eating processed foods and push for labeling. If it's not labeled, don't eat it. Buy from your local farmers. They're great people. Get to know them. Get to know their names. Get a CSA share. Visit the farm. Buy grass-fed beef. Buy free-range chicken. Wonderful, wonderful stuff, and it tastes better. Buy only wild-caught fish. Get heirloom organic seeds and grow your own food. That way you know it. stores like People's Food Co-op, Saywall, Natural Health Food Center. Great organizations, great people that are doing good things. There are local organizations like Fair Food Matters. If you don't know how to grow, there's hundreds of community gardens around, and part of what they do is help you learn how to grow your own food. So that's a great way to get started. Localharvest.org is a fantastic place to go and learn where the farmers are in the area to grow a variety of things. Most Americans have no idea about genetically modified food. Get to know what it is, become educated, notify your friends and your family. You might be told you're crazy, you might get laughed at. We don't care because it's not right and we need to do something about it. Stay strong, protect your health, protect your family, and protect the environment. That's what this is about. I brought a local farmer along with me, an amazing man who he'll tell you what he does. His name is Dan Hyde, and he's from the Burlington, Michigan area.
Thank you.
Can you hear me without it? Okay, I figured I'd have to use this. Can you hear me okay? My name's Dan Hyde, and I want to thank Tricia and Juliana for asking me to be here today. I didn't know this was going to be such a big event and such an exciting event. It's just great to see this many people out supporting this cause and wanting to know where their food comes from. I'm a grass farmer. I did not start out as a grass farmer. In 1987, when I first purchased my farm, I did the same thing.
You're close to your mouth. Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
There you go.
In 1987, when I first purchased my farm, I did the same thing as all my neighbors did. I started planting corn, beans, and I was spraying my fields. And at the same time that I had my farm, I also owned a sporting goods store in Marshall called the Good Sport. And anyway, so I had opened the store in 1981 when I first got out of college. And one of the things I started noticing with the athletes I dealt with is that we had what we call gut sizes, and those are the sizes that you sell primarily. And I noticed all of a sudden, instead of selling mostly medium and larges in adult stuff, I was selling large, extra large, and doubles, and then triples. And I noticed that the little kids that I used to put in Little League pants in size 10, 12s or size 14, 16s, all of a sudden I was having to put them in adult sizes. I'm sitting here saying to myself, wow, this, what's happening here? What's going on? And my fear was it was hormones that were being put into the cattle and the livestock and so forth to promote growth. And so in 1993, I made a decision, a lot because of that and a lot because I had 3 little boys, all under the age of 8 at that time. And I sold my corn planter, sold my combine, sold my sprayer, and became a grass farmer. All my neighbors think I'm crazy. They all thought I was going broke. They weren't totally wrong, but that's right. And so I can't give you a lot of feedback on dealing with Monsanto because I don't. We don't grow GMOs on our farm. Our primary business is grass-fed beef. We did start raising a pig called a Mangalitsa. It's from Hungary. It's a foraging pig, and we thought it fit in very well to what we do at our farm. Matter of fact, to try to help us, our farm's 155 acres, by the way. And my son just purchased 100 acres just down the road, which had been in CRP, which is set aside for the last 20 years. And we've been planting it to hay and trying to get some weed control on it naturally. So that's kind of what we do. You can find us on localharvest.org. We do go to the Texas Corners Farmers Market a couple times a month. We will be there June 8th and June 22nd, a couple times in July, a couple times in September and October. So, I don't really know what else to tell you about us. other than, you know, we try to be as GMO free as we can. I'll be honest with you. You know, I worry because, you know, I do what I do, but then my neighbors turn around and, you know, they put out their no-till corn and spray it and spray it and spray it. You know, we just hope like heck not much of it comes over on us. I will tell you, because those people that do that are my neighbors and friends. And not that I agree with what they do, and they don't totally agree with what I do, but it doesn't mean that we aren't friends. But it is, you know, Monsanto's kind of got those guys in a bind. And any way they turn, they've got to deal with them. So I'm not trying to defend Monsanto, but I'm just trying to tell you that some of these farmers out there feel trapped in what they've got to do in order to keep going and make a living. So they do. They need your support. They need the technology out there to help them do what they do without Monsanto. And so a lot of it's going to have to come from you, the private sector, and so forth. And thank you for having me, and appreciate what you guys are doing.
No, I was just looking. I'm sorry.
Hey guys, I apologize. I'm gonna hijack this conversation for just a second. First, before that, I want to say no GMOs and how happy I am to see everybody here. Thank you. Second, we're helping organize. Oh, sorry. We're helping organize for the disaster relief in Oklahoma. I know a lot of you have probably heard a little bit about this and everything that's happened and more. What you haven't heard about is what's happening in Shawnee and some of the 17, 18 other cities immediately around more that aren't receiving any aid from Red Cross, aren't receiving any aid from FEMA, and people, organizers on the ground are overwhelmed. They're getting supplies, but they don't have enough people to have anything to do with. They can't even get most of the stuff out of their warehouses. So Occupy, Idle No More, and some of the other organizations around in the area are going to be trying to coordinate volunteers to go down there. This isn't people asking for money. We're not asking for you to give us money. We're asking you to give us a little bit of time to help us phone bank, to help us call other cities and to set up routes to make an affordable way for volunteers to go down there and help these people. There's still people being pulled out of the rubble. There's people yesterday being pulled out of the rubble, some alive, some not. They need aid down there, and I apologize for taking the time for this event, but I felt like this is important and wanted you guys to know. If you get a hold of us on interoccupy.net or just Facebook, Occupy Kalamazoo, anything, we will help get you in somewhere where you can help. Thank you very much.